Good evening. Hello, Kathy. How you doing? How are we all? It's Saturday. I have spent most of it sleeping. Turns out walking up to the 5th floor on a multi-story car park is really tiring when you take the stairs and you're a fat lazy git like me. Not hungover. Just tired, because it was like, I'm not getting in a lift full of mouth breathers. I shall walk to the 5th floor of the multi-story car park. Good evening, Jess. How you doing? Yes, so yesterday I went to see Alan Partridge, Stratagem, live at the Cardiff, what was the Cardiff International Arena, now the Metro Point Arena. I know, somebody sponsored it. And nobody was wearing a mask. It was me, Jesse, Andy. Only people in there we could see wearing a mask. Oh my god. So, maybe I've got the Rona. Who knows? But I wasn't going to get in the lift with any of them. So we walked up the stairs to the car park where I'd parked the car, forgetting that I am also a lazy sedentary bastard. So by the time I got up there, I'm like, oh. So I was having like massive coughing fits just from being like fat and out of breath. Yes, apparently the pandemic is over. Hello, yes, hi. Hello, Basil, how you doing? But otherwise, it was quite a funny show. Seemed like the second half was a bit sort of like, I don't know, fast. Hello, yes. And this poor thing, is chat supposed to be showing? It should be, shouldn't it? What I should do is, wait, what are you doing? Wait. It probably is, but what I didn't do was A, start the bot, and B, refresh it. What is going on? Oh, that's what it's... right, okay. Right, there we go. And then... Why are there two? Why are there two local Twitch chats? We just want one. There we go. Yes, the critical step. Start the bot. Critical step number 1, start bot. Critical step number 2, start bot from the right folder. Critical step number 3, why have I got 2 Twitch chat overlays? There we go. Bottlemen, start your engines. Hello, Ray. How you doing? But we got some funky jazz. I've got a double chat. I've got a little lad here sitting on my pizza. Oh yeah, Ray's been out getting buzz. Tattoo buzz. How's that looking? I got a pizza hot box. I know he's going to keep my pizza warm for me. Hi, yes. Yes, you're a little baby. No mention, but you are sore and tired. That is fair. Hi. He's just looking at me. This poor thing has not had a treat for a week. And it's showing. He's wasting away. Officer, please. Arrest this man. Why are you crashing there? What are you crashing for? Okay. It's Stream and Dream time. Is that why? Oh no, wait. I have crashes in my logs. Why are things crashing? What crashed? Dispatcher. Which one? Oh, it's pronouns. Gaffy beat you to it. No, I don't think it's... it might not be you doing the redeem. I think the Alejo server has been a little bit flaky recently and has been timing out. So I'm saying timeouts as it's trying to connect to the Alejo pronoun server. Well, would you like some biscuits, Orko? Huh? Would you like some biscuits? Oh no, the pronouns. Yeah, as I see here, looking at yeah, because it's trying to look up race pronouns. So I need to work in there that if it times out that we just need to, yeah, can't connect to the pronoun server, which means that if your pronouns are cached, you're fine for 5 minutes. Oh no. Yeah, Ray doesn't exist in any way, shape, or form. It's not that it doesn't like your pronouns, Ray. Yeah, your pronouns are HTTP request error. That's what your pronouns are. My pronouns are 404/500. Right, well, let's see if we can find Snarf. Snarf, Snarf! Snarf, would you like some biscuits? Snarf! My gender is doomed. My pronouns may as well be an error message. Orca knows what's going down, yeah. Oh, Snarf, Snarf! Hi. Snarf really is not bothered, is he? Snarf! I'm not even sure if he's in. Well. No competition this time. Go on, there you go, there you go. Oh, you poor baby, you have never, ever, ever had treats. He's not coming. Oh, beg your pardon. Hello, Rick, how you doing? Shuffles into chat like a man who promised on his mother's grave to be home 3 hours ago. Hey, Rick. Right, let's just Boots, hello, how you doing? Oh, hello, hello. How are we, Rick? Still having a few. We're having some technical difficulties with the chat overlay. Action, is that how that message comes in? Oh, Rick giving me a new. Rick giving me new things here. Action! Nobody's done a /me before. I'm loving it. You all find me wonderful use cases. You got some cleaning done. That's good. That's good. Right. Do we try and see how quickly we can fix the plugin lookup? Or do we just carry on? Or could definitely always check the box. I'm in stream. I'm in stream. I'm in stream. Right. Yes, it's the... It is basically going to be that, isn't it? Hold on a sec. Right. Right, here we go. Chat overlay plugin. Not chat commands plugin. So. The terrible crop can't glitch out, you're doubling down on it. That's, yeah, absolutely. Why not? So, number one, it definitely holds up the message because I'm blocking with the await command there. And then... I mean, it's probably as much that, and then we're just returning the message. Hello, Simplistic Games. Oh no, you can still do try accept, but I think probably what's probably quickest to fix this is to you know what that'll probably do. Hello, that's not. It's a Twitch bot that I'm trying to homebrew, and your Disco bot blessed you with this stream. Well, thank you very much, your Disco bot. Welcome in, Simplistic Games. Yeah, so hopefully now, there we go. We're gonna have some undefined pronouns there. Undefined. You do not have pronouns anymore. So what I've done now is, instead of waiting for the pronoun service to actually come back with the pronoun message, I'm just like sending it off on its own thread and just pushing the message out to the chat overlay, whether we've got pronouns or not. You have any idea how long it took you to figure them out? That's the thing. Once it does look it up, and it should be... Oh, it's never going to go to the message like that, though, is it? They're always going to be undefined now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. I've made it worse. I've just realised it's never going to update the message. You're all going to be undefined forever. That's terrible. That is terrible. All right, let's roll that one back, huh? Let's roll that back, because we need to... We're going to have to roll it back, Matthews. Something we say in work to someone whose name is Matthews. I think we're just going to have... I'm going to have to think about that. Think about it. Null gender. I know, so we're gonna have to so long as it manages to look up, you should be fine, but otherwise it might disappear a bit. And then I just need to work out like how. I think I need to basically split off the pronoun lookup function. Currently goes, is the user in the cache? Is the cache greater than 5 minutes old? If not, take the pronouns from the cache, add them to the message, send the message back, and onwards to the overlay. And otherwise, if the user's not in the cache, or if the cache is over 5 minutes old, go look it up. And because they're all part of the same function, that's then hanging out. That's causing things to hang up here. So I think what I need to do is have looking up the user in the cache and sending the message on its way, and have the lookup spin off from that. And so if you're not in the cache, then it'll just not put your pronouns in the messages until you're in the cache. That'll have to do. In the meantime, did I go to the trouble setting nice background on my VM? No, this is one of the default backgrounds. Shall we play a video game? That's what we're here for. We're not here for admin streams. But thank you, but at least we know that there is more stuff for me to work on this. You don't understand, probably, set all the gen data to an array, Pepe laughing until it starts crashing. No, we're not doing Pepe bullshit here. Simplistic games, please no. We're going to load the game. Let us play a game. Let's switch that off. We're now entering the 1940s. And the wonders of Philips Interactive. How 90s is that sting, huh? It's a little bit quiet, isn't it? Master's upstream won't fix someone else's problem. Here we go, folks. Get that smooth jazz. Jazz and whiskey.
I'm Scott Anger. I'm a private investigator. I'd been out of the office for a month doing a little too much thinking and a lot too much drinking. Now I was out of the gutter and back at my desk. I needed something to get me back into the swing of things. 2 seconds later, she walked in.
Drinking whiskey because you're out of gin.
Mr. Spencer?
No, I'm Scott Anger. That's Ralph Spencer over there.
Ma'am?
How can we help you, Mrs.
Klein. Miss Carol Klein. It's my brother, Dan. We're from Oregon, and he has a job here in the city. He always sends a check home. Every month. Always. Nothing came in June. Now it's nearly the end of July. I'm so worried. The police have not been helpful.
They're not, as a rule, Miss Klein, but we are. Our fee is $20 a day with a $100 retainer.
That's an awful lot of money, Mr. Anger.
I'm sure your brother is worth it. We'll need a photo.
Yes, of course.
We absolutely didn't click with the greasy spoon owner. Yes. Hello, Art. Welcome in.
Tell me about him.
He was boarding at 224 Mason Street. But I found out it was knocked down in May. I don't know where he is or who his friends are. In his last letter, he did say he'd met a girl.
Maybe they eloped.
Down would never do anything shameful.
Of course he wouldn't. Where can I contact you, Miss Klein?
I live in Yellow Plains, Oregon. I'm afraid I don't have a phone. Please write me when you find him.
I'll do better than that. I'll bring him home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's been a while since I made a woman smile. It made me want to find her brother, so I could see that smile again. What do you reckon, Ralph?
I reckon Dan didn't put much into those letters, unless she knows more than she's telling. But her money's good, and that buys 3 days of your time.
Only 3 days?
That's right. On August 1st, you start a new case. You're taking the train to New York to put a tail on a crooked lawyer named Thurston Granger. So get going, partner.
Because you're being helpful, aren't you? And yes, that was not a smile. We'll check that out. Okay, so we got over a lot of the technical issues. I'm basically running this in a virtual machine, so it'll run full screen, so the mouse will track. And I had to do a few more things for that. Right, we're making sure, though, this time we take the camera with us.
My desk. It's old, pitted, scarred, beaten up, and worn out. Like me.
There we go. We'll grab the pen as well, because you never know when we might need to sign things.
A cup.
A cup. Art there well before anyone else.
A cup.
A chicken.
We've got this ring in the drawer, which
An engagement ring. I gave this to a reporter called Francine Henderson. 3 months later, she found me in Angela's arms. Now, Angela is dead, Frankie still hasn't forgiven me, and this ring is just a pretty stone on a shining band of metal.
we're going to pick it up anyway. And then, and put it into our thing, because you never know. Point and click adventure games, we need them all the time. We should also carry this. Whoops. Have we got multiple pages here? The photo of Angela.
A photo of Angela Donald. She's dead now. My fault. I don't want to think about it, because if I do, I'll need a drink, and then another, and before long I'll be waking face down in the gutter again.
But we're going to carry the photo anyway, because point and click. Meanwhile, over here, we've got...
It's empty.
Boo!
A calendar shows you where the year's gone, but never shows you how to get it back.
I did spot that we now have the chicken in the Discord emote. I will have a look and see what we can do to put it into Twitch. Thank you very much, Kathy. And Kira. So the calendar there to plot. We've only got 3 days to solve this game.
A wash basin.
Oh, yeah. I locked the back door for safety reasons. Remember that time you staggered out loaded and fell clear down the back stairs? No, of course you wouldn't. Get the front door, will you? I'll unlock the back door for you.
Uh-oh.
I want my rent now. Today. 150 smackaroos.
Dude wants rent, I believe.
Say, Jack.
Jack nothing, fella. I want money, not one of your lame excuses. Nobody wants to buy your lame excuses.
That's okay. I ain't selling them.
I buy a lame excuse. Right, okay. Use our wallet. I think we can actually get away with $50.
That'll do. But I want the rest in 7 days or you're both out.
How much from my cat is
Thanks
this?
for backing me up there, Ralph.
Sorry, Scott. I'll handle him next time.
better do a good job. I think he's serious.
$20 doesn't look right for the time. These are Australians, so it probably you're right there.
Ralph's notices. Only of importance to Ralph.
Okay.
Don't dwell on the past, Scott. There's nothing you need to look at in there. Stick with the Klein case.
I know the file he has in mind. The one filed under Donald and stamped cancelled.
Oh, see, that's the more interesting mystery. Mystery? That as well. Mystery. Anyway, we know what... Well, we'll talk to him anyway.
What do you reckon, Ralph?
I reckon Dan Klein might have made the news. Check the newspaper. Maybe he's been arrested. Check the police station. Maybe he's hiding out. Check at Jake's joint. Hell, maybe he's been elected mayor.
Maybe he's being elected mayor indeed. Right. Well...
Not without my hat.
Not without my hat, which is on the floor.
Good luck, partner.
Likewise. My car. It has an engine that runs and the right amount of wheels.
Let's put a jazz on. Right, this time we're starting at the diner, because as I was mucking about with this all last weekend, trying to get it working, there were some things I discovered.
Meg's Diner. Not much wrong with it, except the customers don't talk, the staff are rude, and the food's lousy. Reminds me of home.
We're not eating the beef surprise or the
Meg
chicken
is
surprise.
never glad to see me, and she never says goodbye. Hello, Meg. You can't buy that sort of honesty. Tell me about Angela Donald.
As if I care.
She's not at all talkative. Oh yeah, let's look at the paper.
July 29. Morning edition. Mayor announces new crime reform. Seems the mayor thinks there are too many criminals running around, so he's going to teach them a lesson. Let me guess. Spelling? Math?
What was the fix for the mouse issues in the diner? I am running the game full screen in a virtual machine. I had to do a few little tweaks there still. But it's still a little bit sensitive.
How about the mayor's new angle?
Are you chewing or chat?
Fine. We will have donuts and coffee.
Donuts and coffee, thanks.
We eat the donut.
I'm full. I'll save this for later.
We save the donut for later. So we've now got a donut in our pocket.
Not bad. Reminded me of coffee.
Donut coffee, you'd yes, most likely.
Tell me about Dan Klein.
Yeah. That's all she says. Yeah.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
But show a photo of Dan.
Show someone who's interested.
Right. She does not care. It's still a little bit twitchy. I was going, is that a donut you boy? Yeah, happy to see me. Oh, yeah. Locally baked cinnamon donut, vanilla custard and a latte. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Basil. Looks better than where the surprise appeared. Yeah, I mean, the chicken surprise was, oof.
Same old news. Same old news.
All right, that's all. That's all the news in there. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, we could try proposing.
This ain't a pawn shop.
She thinks it's a pawn shop. Right, there we go.
Where's the tip?
Where's the service?
Right. The thing is, so we've got no information there. But we've got a donut. Huh?
The city police station, guaranteed to contain criminals, police, and bad coffee. Officer Jim Denton. When I first met him, Denton had a wife, a job in homicide, and a stomach ulcer. The wife skipped. The homicide job went when he stood up for me the time I got caught concealing evidence. Now he's got a dead-end posting at the front desk. He's still got the ulcer.
Hey! Look what dragged himself up out of the gutter.
Glad I've got your sympathy.
I'm oozing sympathy today, but no more shootouts, okay?
I was drunk.
What if we'd been people and not bottles? I like you, Anger. I'll let you go. But if I catch you with the gun again, I'm gonna revoke your private investigator's license, and you're out of work, you understand?
You're all heart.
Glad to see you back, Anger. I mean that. Are you on a case? Or are you here to practice your insults?
We're here to practice our insults. But yeah, fine, I've got a racist stereotype against the cops. Let's, where's the, not the photo of Angela, photo of Dan. Dan.
That's Dan Small.
Dan Small?
Pretty sure.
So, Dan Klein is known around town as Dan Small. A man with an alias is a man with a secret.
Hopefully that game audio is a little bit better. It is, let's offer the cop a donut.
Thanks. I better get a refill.
Aha! Great, we can quickly look.
The police notice board. Who's on duty, who's on leave, and who's on top in the department-wide Tiddlywinks tournament.
Right, not that, no.
A raid roster. It's a schedule of upcoming license raids on clubs. Let me see. August the 1st. Rostered officers, Scully and Coleman. Establishment, number 1, Dog Alley. Proprietor, Jacob Turner.
Cool. So we stole stuff.
It's nailed down or it wouldn't be here. Every thief in town walks past this desk. Nah, I think he's been using it to stir his coffee.
There we go. Distraction method worked.
Tell me about Dan Small.
Small fry, more than likely. Haven't pinned anything on him yet. But I heard he hangs around with lowlife.
Got any names for me?
No one springs to mind.
Let's offer the cop a donut. It's not how Americans are scheduled. They're Australian Americans. There else, smell bacon? Can I have my donut back?
I just gave it to him. I can't take it back. How about the mayor's new angle?
He's letting all the criminals out of jail to reform themselves.
Does anyone else smell bacon?
Tell me about Angela Donald.
Anger, I'm telling you this once. We're taking care of that, and I don't want you looking into it. If anybody gets hurt, you're gonna be charged. You understand?
All right.
I'm
Jeez.
clean out of questions for now.
We're out of questions, and But we do have the roster.
Stay out of trouble till I see you again.
Depends on where you see me.
Depends on where the trouble is.
Might be more amenable now we gave him... And it would have been nice, huh? Right, let's...
A raid roster. It's a schedule of upcoming license raids on clubs. Let me see. August the 1st. Rostered offices, Scully and Coleman. Establishment, number 1, Dog Alley. Proprietor, Jacob Turner.
So we've got info about something upcoming now that we could... Yeah, he told us about Dan. This is true. I think you're right there, Rick, actually. Right, let's go to our barber.
Mac the barber. I'm always polite to Mac. Never insult a man who's handy with a cutthroat razor. Howdy, Mac.
Hey, Scott.
This time, we should probably get a haircut and talk to him.
Towel time. I'll tell you, Scott. What's got 4 legs and smells like glue? Periwig. Is that horse a nag or what?
Just to have some sort of like bloke leaning over you going, towel time.
Do you believe it?
Slightly
Tiger's
disturbing.
Revenge. Race 4. 10 on the nose. Got it.
He's taking dodgy bets, huh?
Finish.
That was a very quick shave.
You got my nickel? Have a nice day, Scott.
Right, so maybe now...
Tell me about Dan Small.
You don't talk to me about your private eye work, and I won't talk to you about dandruff.
Well, we'll try the photo.
Smells like detective work. I ain't interested. Look, Scott, I run a clean shop with a tight lip. That way I don't get no grief from anyone.
I mean... That's a fair attitude to take. Very dramatic close-up. A lot of dramatic close-ups. I mean, so that's not... At least we got a shave. Can we go up back?
I don't go back there. I tried once, but Mac caught me and gave me a bad haircut.
Yeah, never fuck with a barber. Shave and a haircut. 2 bits.
See you tomorrow, Scott.
All right. See you tomorrow. You go in for daily shaves?
The Tribune wakes the town with the latest scandal and strife, and then serves up seconds in the afternoon edition at 2 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, now we look
You
better.
can dig in the Tribune's morgue. Old news, like Frankie and me.
Good point, Rick.
Frankie Henderson. It's a man's world, so she got a man's name to work in it. We had a thing going once, but then she found Angela and I together, close together. I was gonna tell her. I trusted journalists to find out first. Hello, Frankie.
Hello, Scott.
Are you pleased to see me?
In this place, I'm pleased to see a cockroach. Sure I am. You're conscious? I like that in a man.
Clean, sober, and back in business.
Business? I should have known you weren't just here to see me.
Amazing. You're right, Rick. Absolutely. Yeah, we're clean shaven, so we look good. So, don't show the photo of Angela. Let's show the photo of Dan.
He's cute. Friend of yours?
Nope. Never seen him?
No. I'd like to.
Okie dokie. Let's have a chat with her about...
How about the mayor's new angle?
He's gonna get the criminals off the streets by giving them jobs at City Hall.
Tell me about Dan Small.
Never heard of him either. What is it with all these guys named Dan? Newspapers don't write themselves, Scott. I'm busy.
Shall we ask about the ex? The love triangle?
Tell me about Angela Donald.
You'll never forget her, will you? She'll always be between us.
Not if I offer you a ring. Right, we got some ink. We got some glue. We got the newspaper.
Be my guest.
We can ring the guy and...
What have you got on Dan Small?
Here he comes.
Nothing.
I love that guy.
Dan never made the news, so he's either very, very good or exactly the opposite.
Hey, no worries, Rick. We'll catch you later. Shall we try giving Frankie the ring?
The last time I saw this, I was throwing it in your worthless face.
Want to give it another shot?
No, Scott. Keep it. But, don't throw it away.
Oh. That says a lot. Right, what if we give her the raid roster? Because what journalist doesn't want a scoop, right?
Are you trying to get me mad at you? You're doing a swell job.
Oh, fine. That was a scoop. That was a genuine scoop.
Hands off.
That's it. Don't touch a woman's typewriter, not without her permission.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
Suppose we haven't asked about...
What have you got on Angela Donald?
What's done is done, Scott. That woman has hurt you enough. Let the police handle it.
I love the acting. Right. What else are we... I mean, we've got these wonderful ink pots.
Hands off.
Don't touch a woman's ink pots without her permission. And the glue pot. I'm not sure. We've got nothing else to talk about, have we?
I'm clean out of questions for now.
Au revoir, Scott. That's French for see you later.
That's English for stop a horse. Ba-ba-dum. Right. Let's go back to our office. Let's at least save the game. Now that we've done things.
My office. It's on the second story of an old brownstone facing the street. It suits me. I can keep an eye on my hubcaps. The worst more if you've got the full set. Here I am again. Every private investigator has an office, same as every dog has a kennel. Mine doesn't have quite as many old bones lying around.
So, remember last week when we did the hat throwy thing and it landed on the floor? But also when I was doing some testing, I got the hat to land up there. And I'm wondering if the better you're doing at the game, the more often your hat lands on there because you're like with it. Is this a mechanic or is it just randomness every time? Who knows?
A chair for clients. I sit on the other side of the desk. I see them, they see me. I generally get the better view.
A chair, a cup.
A chicken.
Now we can use the couch to sleep and progress the game forward. We've also got
my closet.
a chair, a cup, a chicken, my closet. It's empty. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. Panama. Right, okay. Let us save the game in that slot. Why not? Right, we've got a game save in. Was David Lee Roth just here? Maybe. Let's try Ralph for some exposition.
Business is booming, Scott. Brewer's away somewhere, and we're getting business that might have gone to him.
Brewer, for his sake, you better stay out of town.
Don't be sore at Brewer for what happened while you were drunk, Scott.
It was Brewer who was pouring the drinks.
For a whole month? Anyway, keep moving on the Klein case. July's getting old. I'll man the phone and look after the other cases.
We're going out of business, aren't we?
It's empty.
Too bad sticky tape hasn't been invented yet. Yeah.
That's one you owe me.
Oh, wow. Cigarettes. Who can we offer a smoke to for a bit more information? The cop? Maybe? Some kids? Hey, kid. Angry diner lady's worth a shot.
Good luck, partner.
Likewise.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Or Frankie, yeah.
Back at Meg's. What does not kill me makes me stronger.
Don't expect anything off the check.
Tell me about Dan Small.
Shall we try Blue Plate Special?
I'll try the Blue Plate Special.
Is this any different? That looks exactly the same as Chicken Surprise. I'm going to steal all...
I'd rather not stick my face into it. Well, I got it past my mouth. Now it's my stomach's turn to deal with it.
I'm going to steal the cutlery. I'm going to steal everything. Right, stop being jumpy.
You ate the plate?
I had to. The food was stuck to it.
Give.
Meg never gets mad. She gets cooking.
Meg never gets mad. She gets cooking. Wow. All right, let's give... We get to keep the cutlery, but not the plate. Okay, we got notes from people. Right, hang on. Carol Klein, case, right, okay, yeah. Dan Small. Missing. We haven't got any other notes on him. Murdered in alley. General notes. Use wallet, use watch. What happens if we use our watch?
Time waits for no man.
I'm not sure how we're meant to use our watch. Maybe I should read the manual for that.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
Show someone who's interested.
Right, she is absolutely no help.
Smiling Dan. I hope he's still smiling, wherever he is.
He looks a bit like Ted Raimi. Maybe we'll do some CRA helpline in a sec. Did we, She took the cigarette from us. She was...
Where's the tip?
Where's the service?
No tip, no service. Ba-ba-da. Bum. Starts googling in doesn't quite.
Ralph doesn't mind me staying here until I get the money for a new apartment. I think he likes to boast about our 24-hour phone service.
Action! Oh, yeah. Are we doing badly? Or is it just a random? Do we need CRA helpline? That one works, yes. Let's sit and have a think about things. Kathy. We're not doing that joke again. I'm not. Right. All we've really found out is that the dude's got a pseudonym. Are we going to bribe a cop? Starts Googling in anticipate. Yeah, you're right. That's how to make it fit the cadence.
My desk. It's old, pitted, scarred, beaten up, and worn out. Like me.
So we know there's a police raid coming up in the future. We've got that bit of information by giving a cop a donut. We know that the dude's got a pseudonym. Our barber won't talk to us about these things, but will give us a shave, which means that Frankie treats us better. But she's not given us anything extra. Oh, hello. Ralph's gone, huh?
It's outside of business hours. There's no one to call.
Oh, we're outside of business hours, are we? Huh?
It's locked. Ralph's notices. Only of importance to Ralph.
What is this?
A dirty postcard. It's a greeting from Ralph's brother. Dear Ralph, having a wonderful time. Wish it was with her, Sam. Sam Spencer is to good taste what Attila the Hun was to Roman architecture.
Okay, dirty postcards. It's going in the inventory. Where'd Ralph go? Ralph, apparently we're out of hours. Yes, it's 5:15, so it's out of hours. Did we get stuff in the office? I mean, we picked up a few odds and sods in the office. Did we get stuff in the office? A plunger? Fuck yeah, we're stealing that. Might come in handy. I'm literally now just raiding the office for everything possible. Oh, we can go out the
The
back.
alley next to our office. The place where Angela was killed. Heat wave or not, I'm always cold here. Those bins are talking, and I don't like the lingo. I don't like the smell of what was wrapped in them. I don't like the smell of what was wrapped in them.
Is there anything else worth stealing? Or looking at? What are you?
Bullet holes from that night. The cops got the bullets. I got lonely.
Just read anything Ray posted in the cadence by default. Yeah, I mean, are we just finding out more about the horrible murder that happened to the woman that we had a tryst with?
I don't know why I came here. The bullet holes in the wall are the same as they were when I looked at them drunk the other million times.
Right, where else can we go? Can we use a dirty postcard as a bribe?
Cop stations are all either small square boxes or large square boxes. Ours is large on account of our citizens' natural tendency toward high spirits.
Ray's an expert at the
Snap you or
cadence.
I'll bust you for vagrancy.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
But what if we give him a dirty postcard?
Take a cold bath, Anger.
Did we showed the copper a photo of Dan, and he told us Dan's pseudonym. We didn't show him the photo of Angela.
It's police business, under investigation. Leave it.
Oh, then he boots us out.
Anybody would think Denton didn't like me anymore. He threw me out. I guess I should wait 3 or 4 hours for him to cool down before I go back.
Yes, if we show him the photo of our dead lover. No, we definitely showed him the photo because the photo gets him to tell us that it's Dan Short. Oh, wait a minute. There's more on the map. There's more on the map. There's more on the map. We missed loads. There's a boarding house
There's
and
no point in visiting a hole in the ground. I won't find Dan hiding in it.
But Jake's joint. Jake's joint, which is going to get raided soon. Look at that, Bab.
Point. It's only open nights. Last time I was here, I had my gun in my hand and a sea of broken glass at my feet. I hope Jake's memory is worse than mine.
I love that dog alley sign. It's just been, like, painted on.
You come to get drunk and shoot up the place again? Beat it, till I can think of a reason to start liking you.
Right. Let's give him a reason to start liking him. Us.
This I can use. Watch your step.
Yes! Give cop donut.
I'll let you in, but I ain't gonna serve you. Sit with your pals.
These are our pals.
Movin' Mickey Murphy. A nice guy with a wise face. As a fence, he's pretty straight.
Scotty.
Ashley McPherson. Goes by the name of Gigi. He plays the ponies.
Hey, Anger.
Red Randall Hanna. A goon for hire. He talks straight, but not a lot. He's got more morals than a piranha, but it's a close call.
So, who's for a drink?
Right, well, we know something about the Gigis, don't we?
How about the mayor's new angle?
What are you doing? You know the rules. You lay a bet, you play a hand. You ask a question, you get an answer. You don't play, you don't learn nothing. How hard is that already?
Alright, we've got to play some poker, huh?
The poker game. Minimum bet is $1. Table limit is 20. Some nights I nearly lose my shirt, but the table talk is worth it. I get my best leads here.
Alright, time to remember all my poker skills.
Which ones will I throw out?
We got 3 cards for a flush. I normally play Texas Hold'em, not 5-card stud. But I reckon trying for the flush is probably worth it. God knows I hate throwing out an ace, but our outs are better.
Two, thanks, Mickey.
3 cards here.
Mickey's keeping his hand.
3 cards.
Right, so at the moment, I'm out.
Gigi raised. Mickey called. Red called.
Can I fold?
Great.
What's happening now?
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
Alright, now we can ask questions.
Tell me about Angela Donald.
We were real sad to hear what happened to her.
Who's for another drink?
I didn't click for Angela Donald. I actually clicked for Dan Small, but I obviously
Tell
missed.
me about Dan Small.
Come on, Anger, lay a bet first, then ask your question, okay?
Oh, alright, we're going to play another hand of poker.
Which ones will I throw out?
Alright, here we go. So we get a good pair. We got 10's a good pair. So stop being a weirdo mouse. Stop being a weirdo mouse. It's in 5 cards instead because all the cards face up.
2, thanks, Mickey.
3 cards here.
3 my way.
3 cards.
Alright, so I've got a reasonable pair. So I'm gonna bet $1.
Gigi raised. Mickey called. Red raised.
Are we gonna stay in?
Gigi raised. Mickey called. Red called.
I'm gonna call.
Great.
Great! Oh, 2 pair. 9s and jacks. I've only got a pair of 10s, huh?
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
5 cards later, you get 2 cards initially, one face up, one face down. Ah, right, that's it. It's a 5 card draw. Yes.
Tell me about Dan Small.
No. I haven't seen him around lately. No.
Yeah, he used to hang around with Freddie Creel. They were as thick as thieves.
Thick as thieves. That's funny. Thieves.
We got anything else we want to ask these? We're going to have to play more poker to ask them more questions. Thick as thieves. Thieves. Yeah, no terrible poker faces. If we're going to show them the photo, we're going to have to play, aren't we?
Which ones will I throw out?
So we got a pair of 10s. Oh, we got 7 and 8. 9, 10. I don't like our straight draw action. Yeah, 7 and the 8.
2, thanks, Mickey.
3 cards here. 3 my way.
3 cards.
Oh, excellent. 2 pair, queens and 10s. That's good. I think I'm going to bet strong here.
GG raised.
Oh.
Mickey raised. Red raised.
I'm going to re-raise.
GG called. Mickey raised. Red raised. GG dropped. Mickey raised.
Wow, Mickey thinks he's got
Red
good
raised.
shit.
Mickey raised. Red raised.
Wow, this is a hell of a pot.
Mickey raised.
Wow, Mickey's really been aggressive,
Red
huh?
raised. Mickey called.
Three of a kind, damn it.
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
That was an expensive way to find out about Freddie Creel.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Yeah, they pulled him out of that crusher, put a stamp on him, and posted him to the coroner. Posted him to the coroner, that's funny. Read the newspaper, Anger, you'll learn a lot.
Okay, cool. So there's stuff. How much is in my wallet at the moment? Not a lot. Are we gonna try another hand to see if we can make some money? I'm gonna be skint. Bet the lot.
Which ones will I throw out?
All right. Let's keep the Jack Queen.
I'll have 3.
Yeah, we
3
saved
cards
we
here.
saved a little while
3
back.
my way.
Give me 2.
I got fuck all.
GG stayed. Mickey stayed. Red stayed.
Great.
Everyone's got shit hands. Someone's got a pair of kings. There you go.
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
How about the mayor's new angle?
What do you expect us to know?
We read the same newspapers you do, Scotty. We check to see if we've made the front page.
5-1, Anger is back in suite with his reporter, Dane.
Short odds I'll pop you one if you say that again, Gigi.
Okay.
Alright, I think we're done here. We've got nothing else to talk to them about. Don't go for the bottle. Go for the bottle.
Hey, buy your own, Anger.
Oh, wow. It's like if American Gothic came to life. I know, packets. Packets. No, we're definitely having a packets problem. Hopefully. Oh, don't you drop to 0. Hopefully it'll settle down in a sec. Packets. Oh, we just... Boom, 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 boom. Just give it a minute for... Not package. That's next month. Hello, Orko. Hi. Yes, hello. It's definitely looking a bit rough. What's next month? Well, one of these, but not the 7th. No, Circular Doom. I'm just hoping. I'm willing for our packets to settle down, which is why I'm not doing anything with the game. I'm just listening to smooth jazz.
The bar. Jake keeps a shotgun under there for emergencies.
Yeah, I realised how I was playing poker completely wrong, at least within the mechanics of the game. I know, in terms of packets here, how bad is this? I've done nothing, Ray. We're doing packets at the moment. I'm hoping for them to settle down. Not a Doctor Who game, a box set. I've been watching my season 26 box set. Yes, hello. I'm hoping for packets to settle down so we can continue. I mean, how bad is this for you? Yes, we are dropping packets. Hello. Hi. There he is. Maybe if we point the camera at this beautiful kitty, maybe we'll have some packets come back. Very choppy. And also exceptionally delayed. I'm quite lagged. I'll bet I'm lagged. Huh? Oh, little baby. Little baby. I'm definitely lagged enough that none of you have responded in chat to sort of go, Orko! Boom, 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 boom. You're elite, so that gets extra dermalies in your arm. Oh, right, okay. I was like, trying to piece that together, thinking you had a leak in your flat. Hi. You're ignoring the camera. Yeah, I think everyone's about 2.5 minutes behind on chat. You've just realised that Orko is here. Hi. Orko, come give us the packets. Are you going to give us packets, Orko? Alright. I think... you have stabilized the packets. So we'll see how this delay goes, huh? There he is, being cute and adorable. But it does look like packets have settled down, so I'm going to continue with the game.
Tell me about Dan Small.
I let you in, Anger. I still don't like you. Don't push it.
Tell me about Angela Donald.
Don't push it.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
You pushed it.
Oh no! Oh no!
I pushed. He pulled a gun. I know when it's time to leave.
Oh. Don't push it.
There's no point in visiting a hole in the ground. I won't find Dan hiding in it.
What did you miss? Okay. What you missed, if for those who can like refresh the stream, I did fuck all while we're doing packets until everything looks settled. And I asked Jake of Jake's Joint questions. Tell me about Dan Small. And Jake kept going, don't push it. Tell me about Angela thing. Don't push it. And then when we said, tell me about Frankie, whatever it is, he pulls out a shotgun and goes, you pushed it. So we've been booted out.
The Tribune's open, but none of the journalists are there. The typesetters and cleaners can't help me.
I've got a feeling it's nighttime now. It was Checo Shotgun. Look, we can tell it's nighttime because we've treated the...
Back at my
heart.
office.
There we go. Hey, we landed on there. So, what happened in the speakeasy? We got kicked out, but obviously we have found a new name. It's late. Nobody else is going to be open, so I think, well, number one, I'm going to save scum this because we did waste a lot of money on poker because I didn't realize I kept putting in $4 as the opening bet. And part of me is wondering whether we should go back there. And not bet so much money. In fact, shall we speedrun this? Poker ways. In fact, yes, you know what? Let's speedrun that bit again. Speedrun! Like, we don't have to go out the back. We, let's pick up all the pointless things that we were going to pick up without describing them. What else was there? Worth. I think that was it, wasn't it?
The alley next to our office. Bullet hole.
The bullet holes, right, okay.
I don't know why I came here.
Speed run.
Jake's Joint.
In Dog Alley.
You come to get...
Right, what are we after? We need to give him the raid roster.
This I can use.
Right, these lads, but we're going to have to play poker.
The poker game. Minimum bet is $1. Table limit is 20. Some nights I nearly lose my shirt, but the table talk is worth it. I get my best leads here.
So, what I need to do is just do $1 in the pot. That's the buy-in.
Which ones will I throw out?
Most of them. God, even the 7's a bit trashy, really. It's not worth it for the flush.
4, thanks.
3 cards here. 3 my way.
Red's keeping his hand.
Oh, Red thinks he's got something good. So, for some reason, it's always on me. So I'm going to bet $1 because I got a pair of kings.
Gigi called. Mickey raised. Red raised.
And I'm going to fold.
Gigi called. Mickey raised.
So I've only wasted $2.
Gigi raised. Mickey raised. Red raised.
Look at them.
Gigi called. Mickey raised. Red raised.
Yes, fold means you give up forfeit what you put in.
Gigi raised. Mickey raised. Red raised.
Look at this. The pot is
Gigi called.
$96.
Mickey called.
Of which only $2 of it was mine. And he's got a straight. 9 king straight, which is fair.
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
We want to know about Dan Small.
Tell me about Dan Small.
No. I haven't seen him around lately. No.
Yeah, he used to hang around with Freddie Creel. They were as thick as thieves.
Thick as thieves. That's funny, thieves.
Right, now we're going to play another hand. And again, only $1 in the pot to start. Instead of 4. I thought I was taking money out my wallet to play the hand. But no, I was putting $4 into the pot.
Which ones will I throw out?
Oh, fantastic. So we've got 4 outs, which is a 10. Because, you know, we've got... We've got there almost a straight. We just need a 10. So there are 4 outs in the deck for us. But then again, any pair, anything else can make us a decent pair as well.
I'll take 1.
2 for me. 2 for me. 3 cards.
What do we got? Pair of jacks. Okay, not too bad. So I'll put $1 in. So I'm the first person to bet. So I'm going to bet $1. And anyone who wants to stay in the game has to at least call the $1 and place in their own $1, or raise, so they'll put in like more.
Gigi called. Mickey called. Red called.
Great.
And someone's got a pair of queens.
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Yeah, they pulled him out of that crusher, put a stamp on him, and posted him to the coroner. Posted him to the coroner, that's funny. Read the newspaper, Anger, you'll learn a lot.
I think you played strip post one, you gave up and played strip spoons instead. There's nothing else we really we're going to get out of them, I don't think. Again, well, let's put $1 in.
Which ones will I throw out?
It's tempting to throw out the king to see if we can get a flush, which would be 5 cards all of the same suit, because we've got 4 hearts, and there are probably, You know what? I am going to do that if I can get the mouse to calm down. Calm down. Going a bit wild here. Going a bit wild here, mousey. There we go.
I'll take one.
3 cards here.
3 my way.
3 cards.
Right, I'm not going to make any more bets.
GG raised. Mickey raised. Red called.
I'm out.
Gigi called.
Great.
So you got pair of 10s. There you go. Well done, you.
Okay, Scotty. What do you want to know?
Tell me about Angela Donald.
We were real sad to hear what happened to her.
Who's for another drink?
Not me. Think the Stray played strip poker once or something poker adjacent. Spoons. If you have fewer spoons than people and you have to grab a spoon, and if you don't, you remove a clove. Okay. Yeah, again, there's a lot of us around here who often run out of spoons.
Hey, Jake, how about a drink?
Hey, Anger, how about a shotgun wound?
If I ask him questions, he says don't push it. So I'm not going to push it.
So, Dan associated with Freddie Creel. A clean boy from Oregon is getting dirtier all the time.
We've got good information,
Freddie Creel faced his end, literally in a crusher. The paper and the police will have the gory details.
But those are gory details we can pick up tomorrow, because it's late o'clock. And now we're going to save with a lot more money in our wallet. Tomorrow in the game, yeah. Oh no, we missed again. No, not quite calling it yet. We will definitely put a save in, though. Yeah, we'll overwrite... I've forgotten how to spell. Session 1. And we will go... Can we reach the sofa? Because we don't want to leave. We didn't want to leave. Much as I like this jazz. Hey, it's on.
Bedtime.
Maybe we should, like, slap them woken and saved. Ah, well. Alright, it is a new day. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
My trench coat. It can stay there until the heat wave passes.
Hot time, summer in the city. This radio station only plays one song.
The Tribune's open, but none of the journalists are there. The typesetters and cleaners can't help me.
We're gonna wait for some time to pass, huh? Alright. But bins tomorrow.
Back at the Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Yeah.
Donuts and coffee, thanks.
Figured it was an 8-track. No, 8 tracks is definitely more a 60s, 70s thing. Eat a donut.
I'm full. I'll save this for later.
Put a donut in our pockets.
Damn. I should have saved some to unblock my drain.
Pocket donut. Pocket donut in the morning.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
Put a donut in your pocket.
Where's the tip?
Where's the service?
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Right, it's 8 o'clock. I'm not sure if it is possible to tip. And again, where's the service?
Another day, another nickel.
Let's get a shave. He won't talk to us about anything, so let's just get a shave.
Towel time.
Towel
How about that
time.
Freddie Creel guy? I bet they had to slide him under the pearly gates.
He mentioned Freddie Creel first.
Do you believe it? I'm not taking any more of your bets. You don't pay and you're a lousy loser. Finish. You got my nickel? Have a nice day, Scott.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Scott, I told you twice already, I want to cut your hair and not your tongue.
I thought I'd better stop the questions. I like my throat without a smile.
But you mentioned Freddie... Never mind. Always take your tattoo artist, and he said, are you sure? You don't have to. Bless. That's quite nice, actually, yeah. It is 8:30. Alright. We're looking better. We've got a donut. Let's go see our friend at the police station.
Cop stations are all either small square boxes or large square boxes. Ours is large on account of our citizens' natural tendency towards high spirits. Denton?
Get snappy or I'll bust you for vagrancy.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
Do I look like I got nothing to do except your work?
A piece of paper. I can't read it from here.
Alright, so I guess we give him another donut and steal more bits of paper, huh? Hey, you want a donut?
Thanks. I better get a refill.
You cop want a donut? Yeah.
A citation. Officer Wilson is getting a medal for bravery. Good for him. I've read it.
He didn't pull a gun on us. He just threatened to slit our throat. Oh, no.
What have you got on Freddie Creel?
I'll get it.
Oh, excellent. Cool.
I just gave it to him. I can't take it back. Whoa, Meg's coffee is bad enough. I've read it. The police notice board. Who's on duty, who's on leave, and who's on top in the department-wide Tiddlywinks tournament. The police have had occasion to chat with Freddy in the past. Nothing important. He seems an ambitious lad. Too ambitious. Most of this file is the coroner's report on the inquest into his death. Back on June 15th, police were tipped off by an anonymous phone call to go to the foundry. A thug by the name of Thumbs Mackenzie was found next to a crusher with a corpse in it. Freddy's. The only way his widow Louise could identify him was by a long scar on his right knee. Here's the address of the widow Creel. Wonder if she's worth visiting.
Excellent. Having a Who's on Top rotor could be useful in the polycule. That is brilliant. And Rick, yes. And yeah, this is definitely a slow burn game.
The police have had occasion to chat with Freddy in the past. Nothing important.
Right, we knew all that. So we've got Freddy's thing. So if we Thumbs Mackenzie is brilliant, huh?
What have you got on Dan Small?
I'll get it.
See, we give him a coffee, and now he's going back and forth. Is he? No. He's being helpful today. Let's just not ask about Angela, right?
Nothing on file. We never had any reason to bring him in.
No, don't start on this bullshit, Mouse. What have you got on Thumbs Mackenzie?
What have you got on Thumbs Mackenzie?
I'll get it.
I love the fact that there's someone called Thumbs Mackenzie. Or was he just known for being really positive? Hey! Hey, everyone, it's Thumbs Mackenzie. Hey! What's got two thumbs and lights a party? This guy!
Seems Thumbs has got a name for himself in the freelance strong-arm business. A bit of muscle to back the smart boys. It pays. For a while. Pity he took it too far. Most of the file is a report on his arrest. He's in jail, waiting trial for murdering one Frederick Creel. Threw him into a crusher, according to this report, and got caught by police with his hand on the on switch. Thumbs is pleading not guilty. Some guys just don't know when to quit.
In jail awaiting trial? Yeah, obviously couldn't raise bail, huh?
What have you got on Louise Creel?
I'll get it.
He has been very helpful. Gonna have nothing, because it's Freddie Creel's missus, so... Ray's bail? No, not you, Ray. Yeah, nothing for you.
Nothing on file. I'm busy, Anger. Don't waste my time.
Alright. That's a hint.
Stay out of trouble.
What kind?
All kinds.
Yep, everyone's in horny jail. Oh, the timing there of the tale of horny jail, huh?
I was back at the newspaper office. You wouldn't read about it.
Horny
Hello,
jail
Frankie.
jazz remix.
How you doing?
Better than you. You look sick. You eating properly?
Yeah. Hey, come eat with me.
No thanks, no time. Besides, I thought you were still drinking your lunches.
Maybe we should have had the chicken surprise. Never mind.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
The Creel murder? That story's a month old. It's all in the morgue.
Tell me about Louise Creel.
She wasn't very cooperative when we tried to get a human interest angle on the late Freddie. She seems all right, just closed-mouthed. Pity she married a creep. All the good-looking dames seem to make that same mistake.
Not you.
Yeah, but it was a close call.
What about Thumbs?
Tell me about Thumbs Mackenzie.
Old news, Scott.
All right, let's try the morgue.
What have you got on Freddie Creel?
Oh, he's got something.
Seems that Freddie Creel was arrested a couple of times for minor offenses, but the big stop press was his death. On June 15th, Freddie lost a fight with a crusher at the O'Brien Foundry. Thumbs Mackenzie was arrested and charged with Creel's murder. Freddie was survived by a widow. There's no obit. I guess he wasn't a good citizen.
What do you got on Thumbs Mackenzie?
What have you got on Thumbs Mackenzie? Thumbs Mackenzie has been in and out of jail a dozen times on standover offenses. He's there right now, charged with tipping one Frederick Creel head first into an industrial crusher. No bail. Apparently, Thumbs and Freddie used to be friends.
He also looks a bit like the sort of guy who runs a Randian sex cult. She wasn't very cooperative when we tried to milk her husband's brutal murder for sales. No, not that. Yeah, it is a nasty way to go, though. What do you got on Louise?
What have you got on Louise Creel?
Nothing.
Muffin. All right, we got anything else? We're going to mess with her pots again? No, probably best not to.
I'm clean out of questions for now.
Should we? No, let's not give her a dirty postcard. I'm hoping that maybe we can rekindle the romance. Ain't nobody here but us chickens.
Ciao, Scott. That's Italian for shut the door behind you.
Alright, so we've got everything we can from this part of town. But
there's no point in visiting a hole in the ground. I won't find Dan hiding in it.
Ain't nobody here but us.
A chicken.
Louise Creel's apartment block. A nice place. It's probably full of nice people with nice cats and nice dogs.
There's no such thing as a nice cat. We love them all, but they're arseholes. All right.
A door. I'm used to having them slammed in my face. Louise Creel stood 5'8" and 8.7 on the Richter scale. She had legs that wouldn't quit. I figured she'd be exhausting to be around. I'm Scott Anger. I'm a private investigator. I'm looking for Dan Small.
Well, you won't find him here, Mr. Anger. But come on in. Handsome strangers are all too rare these days.
Oh, what an amazing gaff. Feathers in this economy? Wow.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Anger.
How is the widow of a low-level critic from this place and this outfit? Well, that's because her legs don't quit. Alright, what do we got? We got a mouse. We could try going into the bedroom. We could try looking in her purse. We could talk to her, obviously.
I'd like to ask you some questions, Mrs. Creel.
I'm sure you would, Mr. Anger. Can I call you Scott?
I don't think so. Then I'll be calling you Lulu, you'll be calling me Scotty, and then we'll be running away together.
That's quite an imagination you have there, Mr. Anger.
Wow. Okay, actually, what we need to do first is show her our license.
Is someone paying you to ask me silly questions?
No, I ask silly questions on my own time.
He's much more pleasant in a photograph than he is in the flesh.
Wow. But
I
no.
won't take up any more of your
No,
time.
no.
You're welcome to, Mr. Anger. A widow can get lonely.
I clicked in the wrong place.
Detective.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Mr. Anger. I've never met anyone in this whole rotten business that was so polite. Do come and see me again.
Good night, Mrs. Creel. Well, she seemed to like me, but I didn't learn much. I need to get a better look around the joint without Mrs. Creel watching. When she's looking right at me, somehow I don't much care where Dan Small has got to.
Right. Let's try and talk to her properly. But also, how do we sneak around? Well, we'll find out.
Come in.
Horny widow.
Tell me about Angela Donald.
Of course. I remember now. The detective who was with her when she died.
That was me.
I looked for you.
So did I. I found me again. It took a month.
Angela and I were sisters. We had different fathers. Good-looking, worthless heels, the pair of them. I'm not surprised she never told you about me. We couldn't stand each other. We hardly saw each other in the last few years, but since she's been dead, I felt so hollow inside. As if a part of me was dead.
Wait, what? We finally found the link? With Angela by misclicking because I tried clicking Dan Small?
Tell me about Dan Small.
One of my husband's associates. He visited once or twice when Frederick was alive.
When did you last see him?
I don't remember. I don't much care.
You don't like him, Mrs. Creel?
He doesn't like me. Sometimes I wonder if he talked Mackenzie into the murder. Who wants to find Mr. Small?
My client. I can't say more than that, Mrs. Creel.
Of course not. I should have remembered to respect your secrets while you were making free with mine.
Whoa! What is that?
A radio. Either that, or there's an orchestra practicing next door.
I mean, most people's accents are odd in this game because they're Australian.
Tell me about Freddie Creel.
My husband was a man, Mr. Anger. Not a good one or a bad one. He deserved better than he got.
I don't think so. He got you.
Thank you, Scott.
What did your husband do exactly, Mrs. Creel?
He was just a normal man.
Nothing much. He inherited. Some from his family and some from me. I think he had other ways of making money, but he never talked them over with me.
Tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
You first.
I'm Scott Anger, self-employed as an investigator. Not married, no pets, children, or ulcers that I know of.
The things we don't know are always the most interesting.
You haven't told me about yourself.
No, I haven't, Mr. Anger. But then again, neither have you.
What do you know about...
Tell me about Thumbs Mackenzie.
I hope he burns. I hope they fry him to a crisp.
Yeah, sunny side up. So why do you think he killed your husband?
He said that Frederick owed him some money. That's a lie. Frederick would have told me. I'd never seen the man before.
a radio.
I'm glad you feel at home, Mr. Anger, but I thought you were here to see me.
Well, I wanted to interact with everything in the room, if possible.
A glass cabinet full of crystal. This is not a good room in which to play baseball. A cigarette stand.
Ah, she likes to smoke, huh?
A chair.
A chair.
A chicken.
Right, what else can we show her? Shall we show her a dirty postcard? That's probably not good.
It's a photograph of my sister. Quite a good one, but then I can't recall ever seeing a bad one.
Okie doke.
Mr. Anger, how sweet. But it's not done for a widow to accept presents from good-looking single men. Please, keep it.
Okay, fine. Shall we offer her a spoon? I'm not sure. Should totally show the diner lady the dirty postcard. Fair enough. Okay. I'm not going to try and go into a woman's purse when she's not there, nor her mink stole.
A brown fox fur.
Oh, fox fur.
Obviously, he wasn't as quick as he claims.
Wow. That is a brilliant line.
A handbag. The easiest way to learn about a woman is to look in her handbag. The hardest way to learn is to have her catch you at it.
Right, and there's obviously, if we click here...
What are you looking for, Mr. Anger? The bedroom?
We get accused of being a bedroom perv.
Thanks for your help, Mrs. Creel.
Thanks for coming, Mr. Anger.
Well, she seemed to like me, but I didn't learn much. I need to get a better look around the joint without Mrs. Creel watching. When she's looking right at me, somehow I don't much care where Dan Small has got to.
So, how do we get her out of the building? Oh, more places. The foundry, the jail. That's where Thumbs is. I have no idea. Raptor strong going on. Probably just turning upon a bless. Same.
The foundry.
Noted.
It's dirty, loud, and unpleasant. No wonder Thumbs liked it here.
It's loud, isn't it?
I paid the foreman $1 for directions to the murder machine. The smell of death was still hanging in the air.
The murder machine.
The safety grill. It didn't work too well for Freddie Creel. I'd better not make the same mistake. The crusher. If a machine had a soul, this one's would be blacker than Ralph's teeth. The crusher. The crusher.
I just want that to keep that as a sound clip.
Hey, buddy, the safety grill.
Did we just... We just killed ourselves. We didn't have a save. Oh no! Hey buddy, the safety rail! It's weird, right? We're standing outside the crusher. The safety rail is open. We flip the switch. And somehow we die. Game over, though. That was quite good. I don't know where continue's going to take us from.
Mr. Spencer?
No, I'm Scott Anger. That's
Wait.
Ralph.
Continue takes us right from the start of the game, huh? We Nancied ourselves, right? Yeah. Where was this save? What time was this save? This save was late at night, huh?
Food poisoning? All I know is I made myself a sandwich and it didn't agree with me.
Well. Next time, let's flip the switch before opening the safety rail. This game is rather unforgiving, but it is 9 o'clock, so I think we're just going to have to, when we come back on Friday, we're going to have to speed run some of the stuff with Mrs. Friel there. Okay, let's do some buttons. Let's put the full cam on. Let's put some lovely jazz tunes on. This is slightly a game of speedrunning past runs.
Time for a nap.
Well, that was me quitting the game. And shut down my virtual machine. Lex is on if we want chicken content via Minecraft. Okay, could do. Let's have a look. Let's see who else is on. Yes, I want to switch off that virtual machine. What's Lexi's full doodad? Because I don't think I'm following Lexi. Lexkin 17. There we go. Right, let me copy that. I want to copy that and mute that and that. All right, cool. Let's get the raid on for poor Lexi. All right, thanks, folks. We've had some admin. We've played poker badly, but we have progressed in the game to a degree. So yeah, thanks a lot for hanging out and giving my cat treats. Here he is. There he is. Hello, the little lad himself. So definitely back on Friday with more of this, but not on Saturday because I'm going to do some overtime, which I may or may not be doing from the house. But yes, I will leave you in the safe hands of Lexikin. And yes, what are you doing? You're not getting any more treats. I don't know why you think you are. But yes, thanks for hanging out, everybody. You lot are lovely, but you knew that. You can find me in the Discord. You can find me on Twitter. It's all in the down below. And I'm going to pass you over now to Lalexikin. Lalexikin, I forget what French. I got an A for GCSE French. Can't remember a damn thing. Anyway, I will leave you in the safe hands of Lexkin, and we shall be back here on Friday night for more of The Dame Was Loaded. All right, game over, folks. Game over.
Stage to like figure out the mechanics of